So minit ke-17, I will raise hand, meaning you have another 3 minutes lah masa. Tapi kalau kata you tak sempat habis 20 minit, saya akan stopkan presentation to keep the time, to keep with the time, okay? And then untuk presentation, sebelum mula presentation jangan mention apa-apa nama supervisor ke apa ke. So just your group name tak apa, just introduce yourself tak apa, itu tak ada masalah. Alright, so siapa tadi? Zahrina dah share screen. I hope your group members semua dah ready ya. Okay, so you can start bila you ready ya.
Saya boleh start ya?
Okay, sila.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our handsome judges and Syekh Abdullah bin Muhammad Yusuf and our pretty Miss Nur Alia binti Mansur. We are here today because we want to present our research title, which is Misuse Halal Logo in Restaurant in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. Before we start, I would like to introduce my beautiful and smart group members, which is myself, SYAZWANI binti NORDIN, and my matric number is H18, and the next is
My name is VANEESA BIBI ANAK JUTI and my metric number is H18
Hi, my name is Syafirah. My metric number H19 is 0410.
Hi, my name is Muhammad AKIMIE ZAKARIA. My metric number H19 is 0313.
Alright, thank you so much to all my members. Without wasting our time, now I would like to call the first presenter, which is NASRUL, to present his part. Thank you.
Thank you, Wani. I will continue with the season. Introduction. Halal certification is good for the customer to buy consumer food product, also as environment to cover customer about the security of food and product using, especially the Muslim community. In this case, environment of the halal logo responsible management development using certification by using the halal agreement by producing product that do certification but not follow the specific halal certification rules. They are fully of the management allowed to process halal food product under the purpose of the Malaysian Islamic Development Department JAKIM as misuse the halal logo by absent the using the material using non-loyal with JAKIM or H18 the halal logo by providing food processed food or product for customer. For the background study, halal logo is a major issue for company or industry in the promote the product to be accepted by community, especially Muslim consumer. The Department of Islamic Development Malaysia JAKIM was developed by the government on 1 January 1997. The national logo halal must meet the specification by JAKIM. The using for the halal logo must display the halal certification on the premise. The Malaysian halal logo can only be printed with the halal by JAKIM. The Malaysian halal logo may be displayed at the suitable location on the premise. On the menu might be using the letters and must be present accordingly. I will pass the next presenter.
Thank you to NASRUL. I will continue the presentation with problem statement. I will present problem statement. The problem statement is according to Muhammad Mahidin 2019, lack of awareness and understanding of halal regulation and concepts among Muslim and non-Muslim entrepreneur is one of the concerns and obstacle in the halal market. So the ability of halal executive to develop food management system is hampered by a lack of enforcement. The goal of the project is to ensure that the owner follows the halal product criteria and certification procedures. Next, varieties of the international halal logo in Malaysia have been conducted in the real of this importance written by Mahmud 2011. JAKIM have approved 84 halal logo from 46 countries in December 2021, said by Datuk Seri Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri in New Straits Times 2019. Next, I will pass to VANEESA.
So here is the example of misuse halal logo that that researcher have found in some articles and also journal, which is the first one due to Abdul Halim and Muhammad Saleh 2014. There was issue where Mama restaurant established by non-Muslim have been known to employ a Quranic passage and Muslim workers to deceive a customer into thinking they had halal certification. The second issue is, according to Malay Mail, there have been several reports of restaurant owners abusing the halal certification. And the third one is according to New Sarawak Tribune, July 24, 2020, there were 2 business operators were prosecuted by the Department of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs for using the halal mark without official certification. Next. Next slide.
This for research question objective and question of study. Research question have 2 research question. This what is the framework on the halal logo regulation in Malaysia? 2. How far restaurant in Seremban follow the conclusion with the term of using halal? I will pass to the presenter.
Next is research objective. There are 3 research objectives. The first one is to explore halal logo regulation and requirement in Malaysia. The second is to identify how far restaurant in Seremban follow the compliance on using halal logo, and the third to propose recommendation and suggestion in future. Next.
The significance of this study is to benefit entrepreneurs on how important it is to comply with halal logo and how to improve uses of halal logo among entrepreneurships.
Alright, thank you so much, VANEESA. Alright, for this section, I will explain the scope of study. In this scope study, we focus on misuse halal logo in restaurant in Seremban Negeri Sembilan. We choose Seremban Negeri Sembilan because it has a uniqueness, a place that famous with adat berbatik. And other than that, Trump-Side and Actress 2007 has stated that Seremban status is the state capital of Negeri Sembilan that attracting more business and trade other than its trade in the state. Last is, we choose restaurant because there are some entrepreneurs took advantage of the situation and created issues related to halal logo. Then there are so many misuse halal logo cases in restaurant. That is why we choose the restaurant as a scope study. Next slide. Alright, for this part, I will explain about literature review. Literature review is talking about the past research from past researcher about the topic. Firstly, about halal. According to Hassan and Hanif 2017, halal in Arabic word can be defined as a legal or permitted. Next is almost Muslim owner that open their business that sell food or product should get halal certification to ensure their product is safe and follow the compliance from JAKIM. It shows that halal is the most important thing because our country have many Muslim religions. Next slide. Right. Second is about halal logo. Hassan and Hanif 2017 has stated that if JAKIM give the halal logo to the owner business, their businesses complies with the Sharia that has been out from JAKIM. Next, according to Halim ETL 2019, owner business necessarily displayed to the premise or in food packaging. it is mean that the owner should place the halal logo in the premise once they already get the halal logo legally from JAKIM. Then the owner can use logo legally in the premise and packaging and site margin PTAL 2050. Next slide. Right. That is about misuse halal logo. According to
sorry, Syazwani, probably you can go to the next section already. Research methodology, is that okay?
I will pass to the Syafirah to present this.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Syazwani. I will present about research design and strategy. Qualitative research design has been used. Qualitative research might rely on evidence provided in the form of document, extract, and interview to back up its finding based on Meriam 2019. There are three different of study designs such as exploratory, explanatory, and descriptive. According to the February 2018, exploratory research is done when people have enough, but the phenomenon is not well understood or the problem is not well characterized. Next, explanatory research search for cause and reason as well as evidence to back up an explanation, while descriptive involve acquiring data that will be used to describe occurrence, then organizing, tabulating and describe the data stated by Glass and Hopkins 1984. The aim for picking this study is to gain better understanding of qualitative research, perspective and perception. Next slide.
Thank you so much, Vera. Now I will explain about the sampling strategy, target population, and sample size. Alright. For sampling strategy, we use non-probability sampling, which is we choose judgmental sampling, or also known as progressive sampling. This is because we already have a specialty to take the data respondent, which is we want the experience, the knowledge from the respondent. That is why we choose the judgmental sampling. And next is target population. We target the owner and the staff that work in the restaurant in Seremban Negeri Sembilan. Next, sample size. There are another reason that suggested less than 20 participants in qualitative research, as cited by Proch and McKenzie 2006. And we also decided to choose 15 respondents for our research. Next, I will pass to the VANEESA. Thank you.
Next, I will continue with data collection method. For this research study, researchers have used 4 data collection methods, which is primary data, secondary data, online survey, and semi-structured interview. For primary data, data is collected by the researcher directly from main sources through online survey. This is because it is faster and easy to use because information will be collected automatically and save more time. Besides, most of people nowadays prefer to answer online survey. The second one is secondary data. Secondary data also can be defined as information received from a source that has previously been published in some manners. Journal and JAKIM's website are main sources in this research study. The third one is online survey. Researcher was use a Google form and the questionnaire will be sent as attachment. The form will be spread out through online applications such as WhatsApp. The last one is semi-structured interview. In this semi-structured interview, the researcher has used open-ended and closed-ended question, which is researcher has used open-ended question in part A for knowledge and closed-ended question in part B, which is for regulations. The next one. We'll pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, VANEESA. I will continue this session. Data analysis of data collected from interview conditions. The purpose of this study was to conduct interview with the employer and restaurant owner to find out the completed of the using of the halal logo by restaurant and conduct their business. For the thematic analysis, thematic analysis of the method using to analyze data from qualitative data optimal from the data set source and ensure that the data optimal can analyze and record the data raw and cloudy. 2006. Thematic analysis is using the several detailed or complete thema or pattern to be complete in the data and test them by using the answer to question or topic, strategy and concept question about the problem to be solved. The research are divided into several parts, namely part A, B and C. Part A is the knowledge, part B for the revolution, and part C is the recommendation. I will pass to next presenter.
I will continue with basis of thematic analysis. For team, we have choose knowledge, and for court, we have choose the researcher have choose ya faham kerana pernah menghadiri kursus tentang halal logo. For research question, researcher have state does entrepreneurs deeply understand about halal logo, and the participants answer is ya faham kerana pernah menghadiri kursus tentang halal logo. Next slide. And this is the analysis for team 1, which is for knowledge. Researcher have used ya faham kerana pernah menghadiri kursus tentang halal logo. Next. I pass to Nasrul.
I will continue the decision. The analysis is divided into three namely A, B, C to make it easy to get more accurate data from them for code and transaction. For the term calculation, code correspondence yes and TypeScript. This question has this restaurant improved the halal logo attract the customer. The principal answer a total of 11 respondent out of respondent correspondence yes. I will pass the okay, for the analysis for term 2, this is analysis of the respondent regulation answer for the term 2. I will pass the next presenter. Next slide.
Alright, thank you so much, Nasrul, for presenting his part. Okay, I will present for this part, which is linked with previous study. Yes, Miss.
You have 3 minutes more.
Thank you so much, Miss. Okay, in this part, we link every question team, which is team A, B, and team A and team B, with a literature review for to know is it our research linked with the past research. For the first question in team knowledge, it linked with the past research, which is necessarily displayed to the premise or input packaging once the owner get the halal logo by JAKIM as cited by Halim ETL 2019. Next, second question linked because Budiman 2020 has stated that the owner of halal restaurant should concern about halal logo because there are many Muslim people who choose halal restaurant, and plus the answer from the respondent that many from them have the knowledge about halal logo. Next, the entrepreneurs emphasize how important halal logo and it link because there are many doubts about halal status in many restaurants, and it plays important role to get trust from customer. As cited by Halim ETL 2019, it means that the entrepreneur should know the importance of halal logo because they have a doubt about halal status in restaurant. Next slide. Okay. Then the next question is about if they know the symbol and it link because they have a symbol logo from halal. And as we all know, JAKIM's website have a list has out the logo halal at the website JAKIM. Next part is about regulation team. First question linked with the past research because Hassan and Hanif 2017 stated that if JAKIM give halal logo to the business, it is mean that their business complies with the regulation. Next slide is have issues related with halal logo, and also have did not even apply the logo halal as assigned by Halim ETL 2019. Next is, as this restaurant exploit the halal logo to attract the customer, and it linked with Razali ETL 2017, he stated that some restaurant had exploit halal logo in their premise. Plus, the results show almost 16.7% had misuse halal logo. Last question is linked because according to Halim ETAL 2019, it necessarily displayed to the premise or in the packaging, and Majid ETAL 2019 also stated that the premises can use the halal logo legally in their premise and in their product. And so for me, I will pass to the Vanessa.
Okay, thank you. I think should be okay. Can you just okay, this one. Okay, next slide.
Slide.
Alright, okay, next one. Okay, alright, next one. Okay, thank you. Okay, Cik Abdullah. Questions?
Alright, question is back to your problem statement and your research objective. Sebenarnya, alright, dia punya tajuk ni misuse halal logo in restoran di Negeri Sembilan, in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. Saya sebenarnya kira ni, kat mana yang dia misuse ni? Dari sudut mana dia misuse ni?
Ada list soalan tak apa yang you order?
Ada ni soalan macam ya, this is your qualitative apa
Query.
inquiry, tetapi what is exactly the term of misuse? The term of misuse ni dia sebenarnya banyak. Jadi which one is you probably lack of awareness or understanding halal regulation and concept among Muslim and non-Muslim entrepreneurs of the one concerned dengan berserta dengan halal market. This is the statement of how to obtain the halal certification. But then, what is exactly of misuse? Kat belah mana yang misuse ni? Saya tak nampak kat situ. Adakah dengan memberi logo, letakkan logo di restoran, kemudian dia menjual makanan yang dikategorikan sebagai makanan Muslim? Adakah itu maksudnya? Tetapi sekarang ini misuse itu yang jadikan satu problem ni. Misuse tu yang problem, sebenar-benar problem. Dekat mana kat situ?
Mungkin research question kot? Boleh tengok research question tak?
Ya, betul tak? Research question.
Aha.
Okay, research question macam ni. What is the framework of on halal logo ni? Apa maksud halal framework tu? Then how far, berapa jauh? Macam mana kita nak cakap berapa jauh framework? Benda tu semua soalan-soalan tergantung. Soalan-soalan yang macam can be orang kata attack at the one single point. What is the framework on halal logo certification? You need to draw the framework. You kena beritahu kami kat belah mana framework ni. Jadi, how far a student follow the compliance of term of halal? Where is the terms and condition to apply? So sekarang ni dia punya research question, research objective and research problem statement, kedua-duanya, ketiga-tiganya dia macam bersepah, bertaburan. Lepas tu you punya research objective to explore halal regulation, to identify how far restaurants follow the compliance, to propose recommendation and suggestion in the futures. So means that itulah saya nak tahu jugalah.
Boleh. Saya rasa third last slide. Boleh tengok tak? Apa you punya patutnya tadi satu presentation. Pas transcribe ni, okay, this one. Aha, okay.
Okay, maybe you can bagi satu contoh, bagi satu soalan yang you tanya dengan orang Muhammad Raziz ni.
Soalan apa? Nasrul? Alah, supervisor datang. Supervisor Syah. Syah. Nanti dia tanggungjawab.
I'm sorry for mencelas. I want to explain about this.
Saya pada
Ah,
saya tak
pada-
ada masalah, cuma kita orang nak tahu je soalan apa yang diorang tanya. Dalam inquiry, dalam questionnaire tu, apa contoh satu soalan?
Okay. Before slide before, Ina boleh tak pergi dekat slide yang atas lagi? Okay, this. Okay. This is the thematic analysis. Our research question for team A, which is atas lagi lah. Knowledge, yes, this. Knowledge study. Okay. Okay, for this thematic analysis, we come to team, which is knowledge and regulation. For team knowledge, we come up with the first question, which is, does entrepreneurs deeply understand about halal logo? We choose this question because this is most related to our research objective, which that and we come up with the participant or respondents data collection that we get. One of owner say dia faham kerana pernah menghadiri kursus tentang logo halal.
Betul.
So we know that. The respondents deeply understand about the halal logo. And then with the team 2, we come up with the regulation. For the team A, we use open-ended question, which is we want to know about the experience, the knowledge about from the respondent. For team B, we make a closed-ended question, which is for team B, regulation. So we come up 4 respondents said yes, which is the question is, has this restaurant exploited the halal logo to attract the customer? So the participant answer from 15 respondents, 4 respondents said yes. So it related to our research objective 2, which is how far the restaurant complies with the halal logo.
Saya faham je sebenarnya apa yang you all nak buat ni. I think apa advantage qualitative inquiry lah, which is you can go back untuk kepada apa tadi, problem statement dengan you punya research question. Dan saya rasa you just simplify je kot. Mungkin itu je dia jadi, dia sebelum nak misuse mesti kena tahu dulu, betul tak? Itu je sebenarnya. Sebelum nak misuse tu dia mesti kena tahu. Saya rasa betul dah, you all punya research objective nombor 1 tu okey dah, tak ada masalah. Cuma mungkin tajuk you tu bila you cakap misuse, kita macam
Kat belah mana yang misuse ni?
sebab you bila you present, satu pasal knowledge, satu pasal you punya regulation. Itu satu lagi, you tak ada model, you can come out with the model tau. Just sit down dengan with your group member and dengan sir, nanti you lukislah model you. Kan you dah dapat dua tip besar tu. Itulah model dia.
Framework dengan
Framework dalam kelas you belajar framework macam ni kan, ada anak panah. Itu kuantitatif punya framework. So you all tak buat kuantitatif, you all buat kualitatif. So bila you buat kualitatif, you can come out already. Knowledge and regulation is two important thing when you want to understand penggunaan ataupun awareness orang mengenai halal.
maybe misuse tu yang membuatkan saya
Perkataan tu je saya rasa.
saya tak nampak mana ni misuse dia, belah mana misuse dia. Jadi
Title.
title tu misuse
Title.
belah mana yang menyebabkan
Chef
dia-
sampai nak kogok kepala dah.
Our title is halal logo because we target the owner and the staff, because in restaurant
Tapi belum lagi misuse.
Kita use tidak misuse lagi.
Baru macam awareness.
You mungkin boleh cakap the awareness of halal logo in restoran Negeri Sembilan. Ataupun you tak boleh cakap misuse. Pasal apa? You sekarang you dah judgement orang tu tau. You judge orang ni untuk buat misuse dah.
Tak you je dah salah.
Betul dah.
Dia dah salah guna.
Betul
Kalau
tak dia cakap salah.
kalau contohlah kajian you kata you pergi dekat kedai, you pergi observe dia pakai halal logo, yang ni pakai pork free, yang ni pakai muslim friendly, contoh yang tu je.
Ya, yang itu saya fikir, yang pertama sekali saya fikir itulah dia. Itulah yang you nak buat tu.
Kita interpret halal tu berbeza. tapi you tak buat benda tu kan.
You tak buat benda
You
tu.
tak buat kan. You tengok nak tengok dia tahu ke tak? Betul tak? You tunjuk anak tengok kan. And then dia guna tu, dia faham ke tak ikut regulation kan. Dia nak tengok kan.
Betul.
Saya rasa tajuk je sebenarnya.
Tajuk je. Saya rasa tukar tajuk.
Tukar banyak pun, tukar sikit je perkataan.
Tukar misuse tu tukar an awareness of halal logo restaurant in Negeri Sembilan. Settle. Tak ada lah orang.
Tapi korang punya research menarik lah.
Pasal apa? Framework tu, kalau macam kata you kata what is the framework? Maybe you can start bukan you kena tukar framework tu sendiri, nama framework tu. Asal satunya, pasal kita nak sekarang ni kita nak
dalam report come out dengan framework.
You punya significant tu you kena tahu. This study will come out with the new framework for the owners. Macam itu you punya significant study. This significant study will be benefit for the entrepreneur. Dia tak benefit pun. Dia tak ada benefit pun sebenarnya. Tapi you may suggest in the significant of study what are the new framework for this study. Maybe you can guys do.
Dia banyak komen tu bukan pasal tak bagus, banyak komen sebab bagus.
Pasal
kami bersemangat.
Pasal kami bersemangat ni pasal you
kami
buat.
bersemangat sebab tajuk orang jarang buat.
Pasal you buat satu ni kualitatif. This is one of my interest lah satunya. Lepas tu you interview an owner. Lepas tu you kasih. And then one other thing is that you punya yang bagus yang lagi satu bagus you punya apa dia panggil tu interview tu jangan hilang. Kalau hilang jangan.
So data you bagus, data you all bagus, research you all bagus. So tajuk je itu just sebab kalau tak you kena define misuse. Walaupun you all ada pun sebenarnya definition misuse ada tadi. Kalau ikutkan Syazwani nak present tadi saya suruh stop kan. Kita tahu ada. Jangan risau. So kita reverse. Bila knowledge tu maksudnya sebelum misuse tu kita kena reverse tu. Dia tahu ke tak?
You kena tahu you kena cari bincang lah dengan supervisor awareness ke apa-apa lah.
Tak apa, saya tahu. So
jadi kami kena tukar tajuk sahaja.
Bukan dalam bukan tukar tajuk, tukar statement. Tajuk tak tukar. Juga misuse ni bermaksud ini. Maksud misuse you menyalahgunakan. Okay, misuse ni namanya menyalahgunakan. Bila you cakap dalam dunia study, tak ada satu pun dia salah guna. Tak ada satu pun dia salah guna. Dia tahu je, dia faham. Kemudian in terms of regulation, ya saya faham dan saya akan amalkan. Yang itu dia regulation. Right. Tetapi sekarang ni bila you state dekat dengan topik misuse, jadi dia punya persoalan dia sekarang ni dekat mana dia misuse. Itu saya punya soalan lah, dekat mana dia punya misuse.
Janganlah share. Kesian diorang. Nak kena baca balik data. Janganlah suruh diorang baca balik data.
Maknanya kata walaupun kami punya data responden tu untuk yang team regulation tu, walaupun ada 4 responden sebab kami kan ada tanya soalan pernahkah restoran ni menyalahgunakan logo halal untuk menarik customer, dan ada 4 responden tu jawab ya.
Dia bagus sebenarnya. Bila dia cakap ya tu, jadi you boleh keluarkan satu lagi statement, dia boleh jadikan satu lagi tim yang menyokong katanya kenapa dia pula. Nanti you dengar betul kenapa dia buat marketing. Tematik marketing kat situ. Kenapa? Mungkinlah kan saya tak dengar apa yang dia cakap. Jadi saya boleh buat assumption je lah. Mungkin dari segi marketing. Mungkin dari segi kata dia nak attract orang. Itu sebenarnya. Tapi memang saya bila
mungkin tu je lah. Mungkin sebab presentation kan mungkin tak apa clear kan. Tak apa, nanti dalam report dia tulis. Tulis cantik.
Okay, no worry. Bagus, jalan ni memang satu benda yang baik. You pun menggunakan uncommon
dan first step kan try buat qualitative method kan. Tak apa, bagus. Okay, thank you everyone. So, jangan risau, kami bukan marah.
Kami tak tahu.
Kami interested tu maksudnya. Okay,
everyone.
Thank you, Miss.
Supervisor untuk betulkan tadi.
Saya tahu je.
Terima kasih, Cik.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, Cik.
Miss.